Hey guys, Richard here with the e-bike reviews and adventures. Well, today we're going to talk about accessorizing Emma. Yeah, because no, not my daughter Emma, the Roll Road Emma. We're going to talk about the accessories that you can get through Roll Road to just show you some of the different configurations you can do with this e-bike. And also I'm going to show you some of my favorite accessories that I purchased separately just to kind of customize and make this bike mine. Let's get into it. All right, guys, just like my daughter Emma, this is a great looking bike. No, that didn't sound right. That sounds like Emma's a bike, and Emma is not a bike. Well, Emma is a bike. It's the Roll Road Emma, but not my daughter Emma. Let's just start all over. Hey guys, here's the beautiful Emma, and we're gonna check it out. I tell you what, this is such a good looking bike. I get a lot of looky-loos when I'm out riding it. People are stopping me saying, hey, that is a cool bike, and they ask questions. And yeah, it's just outstanding. But the point of this today's video is I want to show you some of the different configurations that you can do with this bike because it is versatile. There's a couple of things you can do with it. So first of all, let's just take a look at some of the accessories that I put on that I purchased separately from what Roll Road offers. So let's jump up here first. And first thing that's probably going to jump out to you is these mirrors right here. Okay, now this is my favorite brand mirror that I put on all my e-bikes. However, the mirrors I always put on my e-bikes are bar end mirrors. And I got ready to do that here with the Emma. And what I discovered is over here on this side, this is a different kind of a unique throttle design here. I hadn't seen this before, but this throttle is held on by a bolt that goes in the end right here, and it tightens everything down and keeps it nice and snug. And by doing that, it prevents me from putting in a bar end mirror right here. So I thought, oh no, my favorite mirror, and I won't be able to use it. Well, lucky for me, I was able to find my favorite mirrors in this configuration here, this style that allows you just to connect it here to the handlebars. So now, when sitting on the Emma, going down the road, I still have, these great looking mirrors right here on the side. That makes it safe, allows me to see what's going on behind me. I like it. I like these mirrors because on a previous bike, I tried something similar that bounced. And every time I hit a bump, these things, they would bounce up and down, and they were completely worthless. But this is a hard arm. It's a hard plastic. It tightens down nice and tight, so they don't wiggle jiggle. They don't move. So they're perfect for a setup like this. And the way I've got these attached so that they are facing forward just a little bit, so that they're not right over where my hand is right here. So I can easily get my hands, in there and can take them out without, smacking up here too much. So pushed forward a little bit, the mirror tilted back a little bit, keeps everything in line, and it's just working out perfect. Love it, love it, love it. Next thing up here, you'll see, I added my favorite phone holder. This is the Magicycle phone holders that I use on all my e-bikes. I like it because, it securely grabs a phone. And so just wanted to show you that it does fit down here next to the handlebar stem. I've got it secured right there nice and tight. And I like having it right down there so I can easily see the phone, especially if I'm using it for the map feature or something like that. So that works well. Next, I also have my handlebar bag. Now, it fits a little loose, and I may have to see about making a little adjustment. I think I can actually tighten that up a little bit on the back. Yeah, I can tighten this up. Let's do that. Let's just tighten it up. I like having handlebar bags, and it's just big enough that it rests just on the top of the battery there, so it's not, it rubs just a little bit, but there's nothing tight down there. But I like that because I can keep sunglasses inside here, an extra battery bank or something for my phone, cords, different things like that. So that is working out great as well. But now let's talk about some of the accessories that Roll Road has. And by the way, guys, I will tell you that they do offer mirrors and some other additional things on their website. You can go and check that out on the rollroad.com website. But as far as the bike right here, let's take a look at it. This is the seat that it comes with. And this seat is nice and tall. It is pretty firm, but not crazy uncomfortable because it's nice and wide. So it's actually a pretty comfortable saddle or seat to sit on. But with that, I went ahead and attached the basket on the rear, and the bike came with this, let's turn you down. the bike came with this bracket right here, okay, this part of the bracket, and I attached that to the back half of with the seat, and oh, I didn't tighten that up all the way. And then from there, you can attach this nice big basket right here on top of this bracket. This is a nice large basket. I'm going to look and see if I can find a bag or something to put in it. Actually, Toby, get off my bag, buddy. That's not for you. Hop off. Get off. Get off, Toby. Thank you, buddy. Let me borrow that. This is a cooler bag that I've been using with some other baskets, and it fits in here real nice too. Okay, so it fits in there, and I'm likely to go ahead and use something like that, because when I go to the store, you know, if I'm going grocery shopping, I want to put something cold in here. I can put cold stuff in there, keep it kind of secure. If I'm not using it, the bag just kind of, you know, I can squish it down a little bit inside here, and I'll get a cargo net or something to put over the top just to keep everything nice and secure there. But just wanted to show you that. This was not a roll road bag. This is a bag that I already had from another bike. All right, let's get back to the seat here, because Roll Road offers a couple different options for seats. Now, I currently don't have the nuts secured on the bottom of this seat, so I'm going to just lift it off just to kind of show you, okay, to make it fast and easy for the purpose of this video. Okay, that's the bottom of the seat. Nice hard plastic. It mounts. It's got 6 mounting points right here, and as you can see up here, it's got different mounting holes right here on the top of the frame. Now, let's swap out this seat, because Roll Road also has this seat right here, and what's great about this is it's not as thick. So for shorter riders like my daughter Emma, she was already asking about me putting this seat on there for her, so it sits a little bit lower. Let me show you guys. You know, there's a couple inches there difference, okay? Whoa! But you're not supposed to drop it. Don't tell anybody I did that. So there's a couple inches there, and by changing out to this thick seat, and putting on a smaller seat, then it's going to accommodate shorter riders much better, okay? And this is still pretty comfortable. I mean, it's a firm seat, but it's nice and wide, so it gives your backside plenty of support. Now, guys, yes, I will put the nuts on before we take this for a ride. This was just for demonstrating, because I need to be able to move this off. Why? Because I have yet another seat to show you. Now, this next seat is a full-length seat, 24-inch, and that's so that we can add a passenger back here. But to do that, we have to take off the rack as well as that bracket right there. Now, just be aware, this does not have a quick release, so you will need a couple wrenches to go down through here and be able to unscrew these bolts to both get the basket off and also the bracket. Okay, guys, here's what it looks like with that back bracket removed, and you can see the 4 mounting holes right here. And so we got all that taken off, and you can see just how big that that part of the frame is. It's really nice and big, which is perfect because it allows you to put this huge 24-inch seat on here. Now, guys, that is enough room for a rider and you know, a smaller passenger right back here on the back. You know, I mean, 2 adults can easily ride on this right here. It's just just plan to be a little intimate, a little close there. But you know, what a great idea to build a bike that is so versatile like this. I really love that. Oh wait, you might be asking about the passenger and what do they do with their feet? Well, you can also get these optional little foot pegs right here, and they just fold down, they attach on the frame right here, and it allows the passenger to be able to, you know, have a place to rest his or her feet. Now, there is something I want to share with you over here on this side, and that is there is a slight design flaw. Roll Road is perfectly aware of it. They're working on a solution, but I do want to point that out to you in case you're planning on getting the foot pegs. And that is, when you install the foot peg on this side right here, the mounting bolt that you put in to hold the foot peg on, the head of the bolt rubs on the chain right here. Okay, so the chain is already kind of close to the frame, but when you have a bolt that sticks out just a little bit on the back side there, then this chain rubs on that, and over a period of long distance, it's going to damage the chain over time. So my solution is, I went ahead and removed that bolt, and so I've only got 1 bolt in there temporarily for now. I tightened this bolt down a little extra good just to make sure it was nice and tight, and this thing just barely wants to turn. Now, this isn't something you should be standing on. It's simply a place to rest your feet, so just be aware of that. Again, Roll Road is aware of it. They're working on a solution to fix this. Yeah, so that's that. So guys, that's it for the accessories. That's all I've done to the bike so far, because this bike really doesn't need much of anything. It's perfect in a whole lot of ways. It's a lot of fun to ride, fast, nimble, easy to get on and off. You can arrange it to have passengers with you, or you can stick that basket back here if you want to go do a little shopping or something. Just a great all-around bike. I think this makes a perfect commuter bike. Okay, if you live in a large city and you're looking for something to get to and from work, right here's your answer. In my opinion, because remember, this thing does have blinkers. It's got a nice headlight. It's a big headlight. It's got horns. It's so comfortable. Such a comfortable ride with the shocks up front and the rear shocks back here that you can adjust according to your riding conditions and body weight. Just a lot of fun. But hey, that's going to be it for this video. I tell you what, there's going to be more videos to come here real soon. In fact, real soon, you're going to see Emma riding on the Emma, and we're going to be doing a video about that. So be looking for that. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions about any of the accessories or anything about the Emma, drop them down below and I will get back to you. And until the next video, ride safe.